Hi darling, welcome back to my channel. In case if you're new here, thanks for stopping by. My name is Linda. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I get to tie this gele, which I have on. So if you want to see how I go about doing it, then why not keep on watching this video. Also, please subscribe to my channel. So then let's get into the tutorial. So the start of tying your gele, of course, I'm using a really soft material. What you want to do is you want to first fold in like 2 to 3 inch of the gele, and then you start to form your layers. What I'm just doing is I'm using my fingers to like fold in the fabrics to like form layers. So what I just did, I put just like 2 layers on this scarf while I used my leg to hold it, and now I'm just placing the material on my head, the gele on my head. So I'm using the 30-70 method. That is the shorter hand is actually on the right side of my head, while the longer hand is on the left side of my head. So after I've placed the layered material on my head, I'm just trying to use my fingers now to ensure that the layers are well placed and in an orderly manner. Like, so when I'm done doing that, I'm just going to carefully try to ensure that I extend all the layers all across, like so that they are like in the same, they're on the same level from like all sides, like from the right side down to the left side. So now I'm just trying to pick the fabric at the back so that I can actually start to tilt it around. By tilting it around, I mean I'm going to hold down the right side of the fabric while I use that left long hand and place it over that right side to kind of to hold it down, just so that that left hand doesn't go about moving around. So I'm using the longer hand to hold down the left part. So you can see what I'm doing. I place that longer one over the shorter one. That's hold it down. But then in spite I've done that, it might not really be very secure because this scarf is actually quite soft. So I'm still using my hand to kind of hold down that short side while I'm trying to trying to create layers on the longer hand, which I just crossed over from the back. So now I just placed it kind of across, slightly above where I'd formed the initial layers. So now I'm going to start to form pleats on that fabric right there. So I'm just carefully doing it, starting from the end, from the back, and extending it over to the front of my head. You can see how I'm doing it. I'm just pulling the fabric in and holding it with my other hand. So I'll keep on doing that until I have the desired amount of layers I want on this fabric. So I'll keep doing that, and then while I do that, I'm going to try and ensure that I'm doing it as neatly as I possibly can, because the beauty of your scarf is actually when all the layers which you've actually put on it is actually have been placed in a very orderly manner. So I'm just carefully going back and dragging the fabric forward gently to actually form the layers, and holding it with my other hand right there. So when I feel like I have enough of the fabric already placed, I'm going to start to extend that layers which had already formed down to my other ears as I'm doing with my hand. You can see that material, the hand I was using to hold down the fabric, I'm going to start to use it to also extend these layers which are formed all the way down. So as you can see how I'm doing it gently, just extending the fabric, extending the layers down. Actually, tying your gele could actually be very easy, so long as you're willing to practice. I'm telling you, all you just need to do is just keep practicing. You can watch this video over and over again just to ensure that you get it right. And one thing I've actually come to find is that when it comes to tying your gele, the material, the fabric in question which you have to use depends on how actually plays a key role in how you would actually tie it. So after I'm done picking all the pleats, I'm just trying to pull that fabric, just really shape the fabric well before I start to tie the leftover materials at the back. I just call it leftover materials. So I'm just trying to really adjust it before I start to tie it at the back. I should turn around and show you guys what I'm doing. So you see, I'm just trying to hold the material just to ensure that I cover my hair as I tie this scarf. And actually, I think tying your gele on somebody else's head is actually can be quite easier than actually tying on your own head, because you can't really get to see what you're actually doing, but you just have to just keep on going just to ensure that you actually successfully tie the gele and make it look nice. So I'll just show you guys. I've been able to hold the fabric down on that side. I kind of made a mistake here, but at the end of the day, when it comes to tying gele, it's all about being creative. So even if you may not have done it like, okay, the standard way you would do it, it will still come out looking alright at the end of the day. So I just tied down one side now, and then I also have pulled out this side so that I have more fabrics, like, you know, play with. But I'll just pull it out now, despite the fact that I didn't really tie it well. But luckily I still have, like, you know, room to actually like pull it out, to actually like make it look like the way I actually want it to be. So after I've done that, now I'm going to go back in now to start, you know, tying the leftover fabrics at the back together, just to ensure that all of that bulkiness I have going at the back isn't there anymore. So I'm just going to carefully, like, you know, start to, you know, wrap those fabric in, just to ensure that it's out of the way and it looks flawless and, you know, very small and neat. So I'm going to use those two fabrics I've held together now and just, like, you know, to tie it down so that everything looks neat as I actually want it to look at the back. The beauty of the gele is not just from the front, you also have to make sure that the back of the gele also looks nice. And if you're not wearing a wig, or you probably don't have your hair made, it's best to actually like make sure you tie it well. So I'm going over now just to ensure that I actually like form the pleats really well on the leg, on the upper part of the gele, just to ensure that everything looks nice. So I'm just going back, folding the fabric forward and, you know, forming more layers just to ensure that everything looks beautiful. So using my two hands, I'm just going in to extend the layers on across the gele, on both sides of the gele. Just using my fingers to do that, extending the layers across the gele. So those two random strands at the back, I'm just going to use a pin to secure it down, and you see how the back of the gele looks. And the front here, I'm just going to pull it a bit just to ensure that it looks nice, more beautiful. And that's basically it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you so much for watching this video, and please, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please do also hit that subscribe button and also thumbs up this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. I love you. Thank you so much for always watching. Bye.